Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 7th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But Cancer, let's see what is going on for you here. I feel like for some of you, there could be like a truth coming out here in a situation. So that's nice. It's like you're getting some answers. I almost feel like these are inner answers is what I'd say. Nope. This is the truth coming out here for you, Cancer, for sure. I feel like it puts you in recovery, is what I'd say to you. So that's nice. You have the sun. Pisces had the sun in the same spot as well, which is very interesting. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, or if you have Pisces in your chart, I would definitely, if you have any placements in there, I would definitely go check that Pisces reading out. But you start off with the Owl Spirit. It says, you see clearly now. It's like you're getting some inner answers here, Cancer, on something that you've been dealing with. For some of you, I feel like someone is coming in with a message here, delivering the truth in a matter or the truth of a situation. Probably, this looks like a ghosting situation for some of you with a fire sign, or it could have been someone with air. It could have been an air sign as well, or an earth sign. You have pretty much everything here. But I feel like if this story is for you, it's like some sort of ghosting situation. And I feel like you're gaining some insights here. I feel like this person was sneaky, is what I feel like saying. Yeah, I feel like this was a good lesson for you as well, which is very weird. I feel like if you've recently gone through a separation, I feel like you are looking at the lesson in it, which is kind of, like I said, a very mature thing to do. So, good for you, Cancer, is what I'd say to you. But it's like you're learning, I feel like you're learning about how much time you can invest into relationships with this vulture spirit. The vulture spirit is about not wasting time, not wasting energy. So for some of you, it's like, I feel like you're still willing to get into relationships. I feel like you're still willing to date, but it's like you're also not willing to waste time. I feel like you're better at picking, is what I feel like saying. I think I said this to you a couple weeks ago, which is weird. But in this row here, you have the Eight of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Wands here. I feel like for some of you, again, this could be communication coming in for you. And, again, I feel like it's someone who, wants to tell you the truth, basically, in this situation, Cancer. For others, I do feel like this could be a victory. Even on the Five of Swords, Five of Swords is kind of like a card of winning. He has won. It's still a card of selfishness, and even though he has won, it's kind of like a card of winning at all costs. So it can leave other people hurt in this situation, but I still do feel kind of like a victory for you here. I would say that if you are having a win or a victory this week, the Page of Wands here is saying that it's probably a new beginning that you will be having. I would just be careful. I feel like there's more of a warning here, Cancer, of having regrets. Like, this could be someone who's coming back with an apology, and this is like saying, like, don't rip their head off. Maybe they deserve it, don't get me wrong, but this is kind of like saying, if you were to, call this person names or something like that, maybe you would feel bad. So I would just be careful of that. But I feel like for others, you're ready for a new beginning. I feel like life has not been fun, is what this is saying here, Cancer. The Eight of Wands and that Five of Swords. Five of Swords, normally there's a guy here, and he normally has polka dots on his shirt, and it can say that life has become too serious. Things have kind of gotten away from fun. It's like maybe you're missing out on fun and entertainment, or maybe you're missing out on spending time with friends and family. This Page of Wands, I feel like, is a new journey for you, where it's like you're trying to get away from this very serious, heavy energy. We're going to clarify this more at the end. Next, you have this Chopwood card. I feel like some of you could just be very focused on work at this time, is what I'm getting off of this card here, Cancer. Yeah, you have the Imagine card. Some of you could be very much in your head at this time. I actually don't think this is a bad thing at all, Cancer. For some of you, I feel like you're dreaming. It's like you're daydreaming. I feel like you need to dive into your daydreams, maybe think about things you want to manifest. You have the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. It wanted to come out with this Page of Swords here and the Five of Cups. Again, I do feel like for some of you, it's like you could be feeling defensive, someone coming back from the past, wanting to tell you that they have regrets, plain and simple. So someone has regrets for some of you here. Like I said, I don't think I need to talk about that for half an hour. So I'm going to move on from that. For others, I feel like this is saying you have way more resources than you realize. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Queen of Pentacles is about being resourceful, and the Page of Swords is kind of like about is seeking, looking, searching, looking for resources. And the Five of Cups is worries, but also it's kind of like saying, I feel like this Five of Cups is saying to you, you need a lot less to get started than you realize, is what this card is saying here, Cancer. So I feel like for you, This is saying, like, if you are thinking about starting a business, for whatever reason, I feel like this Five of Cups is saying you need a lot less than you think. The Nine of Wands says don't give up. Nine of Wands is also my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So it's like maybe you want to start a business. And this is saying, like, there are going to be multiple ways for you to start this. And it doesn't have to be big. It can be very small. I think this stops a lot of people from starting businesses, thinking that they have to, start at the end, basically. Meaning, if you want to build the next Tesla, maybe you're thinking like, oh, there's no way I could do that, instead of starting from the beginning, So I feel like for some of you, this is saying you have the resources, but maybe you just need to start small. Definitely in business. I'm getting something about business with this Emperor down here that we're going to talk about in a minute. But I feel like you need to start small. For others, this could be like I do feel like some feelings of imposter syndrome, feeling like you're not good enough to have something this week, like love or something along those lines. I feel like this Nine of Wands is asking you to stand out. I feel like it's saying many people would be attracted to you. Many people would love to date you. And I feel like you need to see your own inner value with this middle row here. Next, you have the Inner Peace card. I do feel like some of you in the near future, this is your future position here, Cancer. I feel like you're going to be finding a lot of inner peace. I do get Pisces on that card. It's 2 fish on there. So for some of you, it could be a Pisces in love that provides you with a lot of peace. But in this row here, you have the Four of Swords, the Sun, and the Emperor. This is a dream that you are having here, Cancer. The Four of Swords, there is always this stained glass window up here in this corner. And it, to me, represents the fact that this guy is dreaming on this card. He is fantasizing. I feel like it would be a good week for you to fantasize, quite honestly. The reason I say that is because it's like, on this Imagine card, it's going to be really hard to see on this camera, but it's kind of like a girl, and she has a rope tied to the moon, which represents her dreams and things that she wants. But she's pulling that moon down to Earth. And I feel like dreaming and imagining and fantasizing would be really good for you this week with this last row. I feel like it will give you the ideas. The Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is manifestation. Eight of Wands is you firing arrows of desire, which we do with thought. And it's like once you start firing off those thoughts of the things you want to manifest here with this Four of Swords, the Sun. It's like all the ideas, all the ways that you could accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish, all those things will start popping into your head. You have the Emperor, the plan. It's like you don't know what to do here, Cancer. So it's like you go into hermit mode, imagination mode, fantasy mode, and then boom, all the answers show up in the near future. It's pretty simple reading. So I actually love this for you. The Emperor is like the plan, so it's like maybe you haven't had a plan. Maybe you don't know how you're going to start that business. Maybe you don't know how you're going to get into that relationship with someone that you have your eye on here. Or maybe you don't even know how a relationship would be possible. Definitely popping into my head here in the end. For some of you, I feel like there's some sort of challenging relationship situation with this whole last row, where it's like maybe it's a long distance situation. Maybe there are certain obstacles. I'm really focused on these mountains that are in the background of this Emperor here. But in a lot of ways, I feel like this is saying once you start fantasizing about it positively, that's when everything shows up. Definitely a ton of seeking energy for you here as well, Cancer. So let's dig into this. This kind of looks like a more internal week for you this week is what I'd say, Cancer. So I feel like some of you are more focused on your own stuff. Between the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Wands, you have the Queen of Spades. This is called the bouquet. Again, definitely could be a truth, inner truth, somebody revealing the truth in a situation, probably a past situation. For others, it could be someone who's interested in you that you've never dated ever, and they could be coming in. I feel like you're going to think about it. For some of you, it's almost like you're saying, I'm going to think about love. Those are the words that are popping into my head. So it's like maybe someone comes in, and it's like, it's not that you're not interested. I feel like maybe there's just some other things you have to figure out. So maybe you just have to put it on pause for a short period of time. Between the Five of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Page of Swords, yeah, three of Spades. Three of Spades in this, I'm using the maybe Lenormand. In the Three of Spades in this deck, I actually don't remember what they call it, but the Three of Spades to me in the playing card reading system is a breakup, and Five of Swords. So I feel like some of you definitely went through a breakup. I feel like this person could be spying on you. If they are spying, I feel like they're trying to figure out how to communicate with you or offer up an apology. Again, I don't think you will be going back to this person yet. I mean, I don't see any cards here that would say you're taking this person back. For some of you, obviously, it's possible. This is just a general reading, as I always say. but they could be wanting to come in with an apology. Between the Page of Wands and Five of Cups, right, you are looking for new love. This is the Ace of Hearts. This is called the Gentleman. It's like your true love. I feel like you're looking for a man. Again, whatever gender you're interested in. I don't attach gender to my cards, but I feel like you're looking for a grown-ass person is what this card says. Whatever gender you're attracted to, like I said. So I feel like you're just looking for someone who is grown, who is like the Emperor type energy. It's like they've been through everything. And they have a lot of wisdom, and they're not going to play games like this Page of Swords if you're looking for love. Between the Nine of Wands and the Four of Swords, yeah, Ten of Hearts, this is called the Dog. If this is love, you are wondering, like, is this person going to be loyal to me? So it's almost like you want proof of loyalty before you get into something new. For a lot of you, that is also a card of dating. So if you're looking for love, you could be dating. On top of all that, if you are looking for resources or answers, again, to start a business or do something like that, the Ten of Hearts, the Dog, can say there are a lot of people who could help you. So reach out to people. Between the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Sun, you have the Star. Love it. Amazing. Definitely a ton of attention for you this week here, Cancer. The Star is a card of standing out and getting attention. So is the Sun. So some of you could be getting a lot of attention. It's also, the Six of Hearts is a card of a turnaround. It's a card of obstacles being removed from your life. And I kind of said this earlier, that I feel like a lot of you need to fantasize and dream and just kind of daydream this week, because I feel like that's where all your solutions will come from. I feel like some of you need to spend time on like hobbies and things that you're interested in, because I feel like this is saying that kind of being in that mental space where you're not really thinking, you're more maybe focused. Like if you have a hobby that you really love, you know that you get into that space where you just kind of, leave your brain. It's almost like thoughts come in that could be really helpful for you. So if you have a hobby like that, I would take advantage of that. Between the Five of Cups and the Emperor, you have the Two of Hearts. Yep, perfect match in love. Two of Hearts is a perfect match here in love. So I feel like there's someone who is going to be a perfect match. I feel like someone very determined to get you here. Again, for some of you, I really feel like this is like later on. So in the future, I don't think that this love is coming in this week. I feel like this is something that's going to come in the future. Definitely a perfect match. And if you're wondering, like, how will I know who this person is? They will just approach you. I feel like this is someone who's going to be very bold, brave, assertive, someone who comes right towards you. And what do you know? In the top row outcome, you have the Ace of Clubs. It's called the Ring, and it's like an engagement ring. It represents marriage, and it's with the Ace of Hearts, Six of Hearts, and the Ace of Clubs. You might want to watch Pisces reading, because Pisces had, I think, like this almost something very similar to this Lenormand row right here. So definitely could be someone you'll be getting married to in the future if you're looking for love. For others, the Ace of Clubs is things coming full circle, and it's also an amazing card of abundance. In your middle row, you have the Fox. The Fox is the Nine of Clubs. The Fox just says, don't trick yourself out of something that could be good for you. I do feel like some of you could be worried. In this middle row, again, we have this tricky energy, right? The Five of Swords, the Three of Spades, the Page of Swords here. So some of you are afraid of like someone tricking you from the past. Again, I would be careful with the past here. If someone's coming in, telling you all sorts of whatever, sweet nothings, basically I would be careful of that. But for others, I feel like this could be worries about someone new. It's like if someone new is coming in, you're like, is this person real? Is this person going to commit? I would say yes. Don't trick yourself out of something good. On your bottom row here, you have the Queen of Diamonds. This is called the Crossroads. The Crossroads represents having a choice. It says you have a choice what to do, or you will have choices in the future. Yeah, Eight of Diamonds says you have the keys necessary. It's called the Key. And it says you hold the keys necessary to make any important decisions that need to be made in your life with that Eight of Diamonds. So I feel like you need to trust your intuition here, Cancer. You have the Seven of Clubs. Like I said, top row, I feel like if someone's coming in with a love offer, I feel like I feel like you will tell this person that you just want some time to think about it, or maybe you want to take things slow, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So again, I feel like that would be a good idea for you. The Seven of Clubs is called the Mice, and it's like very slow movement. And again, I kind of talked about this here in this top row, where I was saying it's almost like you're taking your time with a person. Or if someone's coming in, I feel like this person will want to move quickly, and I feel like you won't. So I would just say, hey, I don't want to move too quickly. Yeah, you have the Queen of Hearts, you here, Cancer. That's a card of the Mother. The Queen of Hearts is called the Stork. So some of you, this could be the birth of something new in your life, like a new relationship, new business, like I said, pretty much anything. major turnarounds for you with that Six of Hearts. Yeah, Six of Diamonds, 2 sixes, love it. I love when 2 sixes show up in a reading. It says you're on the right path, you're going the right direction. Six of Diamonds, remember what I said about imposter syndrome earlier. Six of Diamonds is a card of imposter syndrome. It's a card of feeling like you're not good enough, or feeling like you're not capable of doing something when you are. So I feel like some of you need to realize that and kind of take back your power. I would say that the main focus for you this week is going to be the Six of Hearts here, actually, in the Lenormand. I feel like it's talking about a turnaround. I feel like obstacles are being removed from your life, or it's like you're realizing that everything you want is possible, or something specific is possible. I feel like you're having that realization, but I just feel like it would be a good week to be withdrawn, maybe maintain your energy, or meditate, or do spiritual work or whatever. And I feel like it'll be a good week for that, and that will lead to happiness, the Sun. But I also feel like you could be getting some inner answers with that card there as well. But this looks really good, actually, Cancer. I feel like the future looks bright for you. So thank you for watching, Cancer, and definitely enjoy your week.